McKay's Bookstore. Okay, so I'm sure you've seen, a lot of you probably have, the viral McKay's Bookstore. They have a couple locations. We went to the one in Nashville together. It's the first time me and Megan have gone book shopping together because we don't live near each other. And so doing that on this trip was like a big part of what we wanted to do together. And it was really fun. The first time I ever saw this bookstore was Easy Cat's video of it. And so we went. It was really good. It's a really cool bookstore. And the fact that it's two stories, the way it's set up, is really cool. I will say, if you're going just for books, especially like YA or middle grade books, their selection and pricing is no better than Second and Charles or half price books is. I couldn't really figure out how they do their pricing because some books are as low as $1 or 50 cents, and other books are as high as like $15, $16. And I couldn't find rhyme or reason to it, which half price books is kind of like that too. So, yeah, but they have tons of things besides books. They have board games, DVDs, CDs, they have a huge music section, they have manga, they have graphic novels. If you want graphic novels, they have a better selection than half price books or Second and Charles, in my opinion, especially if you want indie graphic novels. Because half price books, I find a lot of like DC and Marvel stuff, but not like other graphic novels. So if you want those, McKay's is really good for that. Which I think I accidentally put back a graphic novel I found that I was really excited about. By accident, I put it back because we were there for so long. I was really tired at the end, and I couldn't think as we were checking out. Anyways, it was really cool. They had a really good selection in the YA section. I did wish that it was bigger. It was big enough, but not as big as I expected it to be of how big that store is. They have a lot of Funko Pops if you collect Funkos. Yeah, so it was really cool. But if you have a half price books and you're only looking for books or even manga, you can find the same experience at half price books. If you're looking for other things, McKay's is really good for that. So, let's get into the haul. I decided that next time we do a book shopping vacation together, me and Megan, we need to plan it so we have a day afterwards where we can film a haul video together. I think that would be really cool because we did not get to do that this time. Obviously, I'm back home filming this. So, yeah, let's see. So, I got these ones. Most of the books I got were ones that I found that were a really good deal because I like really good deals. So, I got more of the Jessica Day George Dragon books because I have been collecting these. I read them as a kid. They're really good. And then I also got more of Shannon Hale because I've been collecting those. I think those are really good to have. Look how beautiful this cover is. These are all like $2 a book, which is incredible. Graphic novels. As I said, the graphic novels at Second and Charles were incredible. So I finally found the Artemis Fowl graphic novels. So I got Opal Deception. This is the first one, $5. And then I got the Eternity Code, which, by the way, fun fact, they canceled making this series, which is really sad because the art does not match exactly what I pictured in my head reading the book, but it's really cool and fun to read it in a graphic novel form, and it was really good. So I wish they would finish it. Please finish it. And then I found more Artemis Fowl. So this is Opal Deception, and this is like the original covers. I've been trying to collect the pretty shiny originals, so I got that one. And then we also found these, which are the original UK, Ireland covers, which I love this one. Can you see that hollow? And these are signed. These are signed. If you do not know, the author is Irish. So because he's Irish, I don't know if I'll ever meet him in person to get these books signed. So it's really cool that I bought already signed books. That was cool. And then, this is another book I've been looking for. The Ichabod. Now that I have this, I can read it because I've been trying to read the books I own. And not... Because every time I read a book, I'm like, great, now I want to buy it too, so I can own it forever. So now that I own this, I'm allowed to read it. And it's really, really pretty. So that's exciting. This is a book that I have read. We have a review on this one, Strike the Zither. This book's incredible. I love it. And it's so beautiful. $9. It's just so pretty. Actually, I haven't taken the cover off. Let me see. Oh, it's plain. But the front's beautiful. This is a great, like, historical China inspired book. We were so excited about finding this one. Dust by Kara Swanson. Again, we have a review for this. $4.50. And it's like a perfect condition paperback. This was really cool. I'm excited about this one. No. I did find another Artemis Fowl graphic novel. This might be the first book. I might have 2 copies of the first one now. That was an accident. I found Rick Riordan's Kane Chronicles. So this is Percy Jackson, but Egyptian. I didn't know they made a graphic novel for basically every book series. I thought it was only Percy Jackson and Heroes of Olympus. So this was a fun find. And then these ones, $1 each. More of the Blue Bloods, Melissa de la Cruz series. This is a little novella. My mom read these forever ago and liked them. So I've been collecting them because I'm going to read them myself. And then this one. I already own book 1. So it was really exciting to find book 2 for $1. This is a middle grade series written by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare, which I think is such a cool team up. So, yeah. I need to read these. These ones. Spiderwick, Beyond the Spiderwick Chronicles. I think this is the sequel series, something like that, some sort of spinoff. Megan loves Spiderwick. I only ever watched the movie, so I've been buying them because I'm gonna read them specifically for Megan. So I got that one, and I also got The Care and Feeding of Your Sprites by the Spiderwick Chronicles. I love extra books with art in them. As you can tell, I like art. This is a really cool, cute book to have. And then I did not know this book existed until I found it there. The Castle TV show. So in the TV show, Castle is an author, and he writes like mystery books or action books. And I think this is the book that he writes in the show. I think that's the book he writes, the story of it, and it's a graphic novel. It might have been a comic originally, actually. It kind of looks like comic art. This was cool. I picked this up, and Megan's husband, he was there with us. I got to meet him. That was cool. He went, I didn't know that they had a Castle graphic novel, and I said, neither did I, but I'm buying it. And then The Betrayed by Kira Cass. I've been looking for this one. This is the second book to Betrothed. This is book 2. So I have a review for the first one. I need to read this and then review it. Oh my gosh. The first book's so good. It's so good. The only reason I didn't continue on to this immediately is because the way that book 1 ends, it sounds like book 2 is a pile of depression. So I needed a break before I read it. But I'm finally ready to read it, and now I own it. And it's beautiful, perfect condition. The last book that I bought at McKay's was Fearless by Cornelia Funk. So this is the second book to Reckless, which is portal fantasy, kind of grim inspired world. I read the first book when I was in middle school, maybe, but I had no idea that the second book wasn't released yet, and so I just never read it. And now I have it, and now I'm gonna read it because it's really good. It's such a fascinating world that she created. If you ever read Cordelia Funk, she's really good at creating new, interesting worlds that no one else has done anything like before. So, and I love the cover too. It encapsulates this world so well. So that, I was really excited about finding this one and like these other books that I've actually read, because that was my goal, to find books I've read that I want to own. So yeah, that was my haul. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. Like 24 books is what I bought, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that's the haul. I will ask Megan for a picture of her haul to put up somewhere. And yeah, it was really cool. I do recommend it if you're in the area. I do not think you have to go out of your way to go to this bookstore like other people say you do. Because if you have a half-price bookstore, Second and Charles, it's a similar experience, minus getting to go up an elevator and look at the bookstore from the second floor. Yeah, it was really cool. I'm glad we went, because I would have always been curious if we didn't go. Yeah. If you have a cool bookstore or book convention type thing that you think we would like to go to next time, because I would like to, we need to have another vacation where we see each other again. So that, if you have any recommendations of bookstores to go to, let us know.